Hi, I'm Sierra Morris and this is Chuckin' the Chicks. In this video, I'll be talking about nesting box basics. Nesting boxes provide a safe and stable environment for your hens to lay their eggs. While chickens will lay regardless of whether or not they have access to nesting boxes, maintaining clean and accessible nesting boxes is highly recommended for a variety of reasons. Nesting boxes make egg collection easier for you to complete on a daily basis, so you don't miss any of your hens' hard work and it won't go to waste. Well-maintained boxes discourage chickens from eating their own eggs because they can be collected in a timely manner. Without adequate nesting boxes, eggs won't just be hard to find. Lost eggs can result in unplanned chicks, as well as encourage predators to view your chicken area as a food source. Maintaining adequate and clean nesting boxes is considered part of responsible backyard chicken keeping. Nesting boxes for standard-sized chickens are recommended to be at least 14 inches by 14 inches. That's 14 inches high and 14 inches deep, square. For smaller breeds, a 12 by 12 inch box should be plenty of space. Larger, heavier breeds of chicken will require larger nesting boxes. The ideal box is large enough for your hen to comfortably do a full rotation without struggling. A few inches of depth to the box allows the hen to sink comfortably into her nesting area to lay her egg. The box should be large enough for your hen to get in and out of, but not so large she feels exposed while laying her egg. It's recommended to have at least one nesting box per 4 hens, and to have at least 2 boxes minimum, even if you have a very small flock, to avoid a traffic jam. That is, multiple hens attempting to lay without adequate boxes to use. Hens will demonstrate an inexplicable preference for that one box, often, even when presented with many options. It's like the good seat in a restaurant or the good seat in class. There's just the one that is the favorite. If you're noticing your hens are reluctant to try new nesting boxes you've provided, you can use a faux egg or a golf ball in place of where you want them to lay their eggs. This will be an indicator to your hens that this nesting box is a safe place for them to lay their eggs too, and they're more likely to give it a try themselves. There are a variety of nesting box lining materials to choose from. The most common nesting box lining is materials like straw or soft wood chips like pine shavings, not mulch. There are also pre-made disposable nesting liners that are available. You can even use gathered leaves and grasses from your yard as long as they're totally dry and free from yard chemicals. Whatever lining material you choose, it should be cleaned regularly and in a timely manner because your hens won't use a heavily soiled box. An unmaintained nesting box can also become home to unwanted pests and infestations. I use a Castile soap mixture during deep cleans to clean my nest boxes. Between deep cleans, I refresh the nesting liner as needed. While some small amount of droppings does occur occasionally, if you are finding regularly that your boxes and eggs are covered with droppings, this could be an indicator of a health issue, such as worms, or another indicator that your hens are using your boxes to roost in at night. Refresh your nest box lining as needed and investigate any possible health issues. So where do you put your nesting boxes? Your nesting boxes should be someplace safe, quiet, and preferably slightly dim. Don't place your nesting boxes in a noisy, high-traffic area or your hens are unlikely to use them. While you can place your nesting boxes on ground level for aging hens or for hens with mobility issues, nesting boxes are typically at least 18 inches off the ground for our convenience, as well as additional safety and privacy for your hens. Remember, chickens will naturally gravitate towards the highest place to roost at night for safety, so be sure to provide roosts that are higher than your nesting boxes. What design of nesting box is the best design? There are almost as many nesting box designs as there are chicken breeds. Ultimately, you'll have to make the decision based on your particular situation which design is best for you. There are a variety of options, but factors that might influence your choice are your budget, the size of your flock, the size of your chickens, the purpose of your chickens, and your chicken infrastructure. Chickens that are raised on pasture often have access to a mobile coop and nesting boxes. They do make a roll-away design nesting box that are designed to make egg collection easy and to make it impossible for a hen to go broody sitting on eggs. I have never used that particular design for multiple reasons, but it does exist if it turns out that the roll-away box is a good idea for your particular situation. Whatever design you choose, the ultimate test is whether or not your hens actually use them. Some nesting boxes can be made from things like milk crates, a sanitized cat litter box, baskets, old drawers, buckets turned on their side, baskets, boxes of all shapes and sizes. You can choose to mix box designs or try different types if your hens don't gravitate towards your first set of boxes. Every flock is going to be slightly different. Experiment to find the design that works best for you, and you can even use multiple designs simultaneously. On our micro homestead, our nesting boxes are in our stationary coop. They are constructed from upcycled scrap lumber. I use straw as our nest box lining. I previously used soft wood chip shavings, pine shavings, but my hens showed an obvious preference for straw, so I switched. If you've created the perfect nesting boxes, they are well maintained and cleaned, accessible and peaceful, and your hens still aren't using them, here are a few possible reasons you might want to investigate. The nesting boxes are too small. The nesting box area is loud, noisy, or too active. There aren't enough nesting boxes. The placement of the nesting boxes is somehow inaccessible, too high, or at an awkward angle, or difficult for them to get in and out of. The liner is unpleasant or heavily soiled. There is a splinter, nail, or protruding object of some kind that makes the nesting box unusable. Or there is a predator hunting in your nesting box area. Snakes and rodents are notorious for hiding in coops. If your hens seem to be intentionally avoiding their area, pay attention and investigate to be sure you don't have any unwanted predators in your chicken area. I hope you found this video about nesting box basics helpful to you. If you have additional information from your lived experience with backyard chickens and homesteading, particularly about nesting boxes, please feel free to share that information in the comments so we can all learn and grow together from your unique experience. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate your interest in the channel. Thank you for helping me grow this channel and build this online backyard chicken and homesteading community. I particularly want to create a very positive and collaborative environment for new backyard chicken owners and new homesteaders. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to the channel. If you're enjoying my content, please like, share, and subscribe. We would love to have you as part of our flock. Lots of love from our coop to yours. See you next time.